All right, so you're headed to Wizards District Gaming. What was the feeling like when you heard your name called as the #1 draft pick?
You know, joy and relief, you know. I've been knowing I got some friends on the Wiz, so.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Still very early in the regular season. But Grant, what's the most important thing coaches are working on at this stage?
You know, at this point, it's all about really just getting your rotation set. Finding which guys work best together. You know, you have to figure out how to maximize the talent you have.
Now here's Claxton. And he slams it in one-handed.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Christopher. Sinks the tray.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's covered closely. From the stripe. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Gore with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Dinwiddie. "13 feet out. Williams grabs the board. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And that one's good.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 4-point game.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
St. Louis calls timeout. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
And it's in there.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 4. Simmons is double. Pass to Claxton. To the inside. The kick out to Walker. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Brooklyn ball.
Watford's checked in for Claxton.
For the Nets, Trendon Watford.
1:02 left in the first quarter. Left side Walker. Here's Bridges. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Washington passes to Boston. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's Watford. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
Here's Washington. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Brooklyn trailing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The ball's knocked loose. Simmons with it. Checked by Washington. Finney Smith passes to Watford. Outside Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Over Sharp. That one a little long.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Yep, count it. And so it's St. Louis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for St. Louis.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
They've got Josh Christopher, and it's Sharp in at the 5. Rollins gets the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And for Brooklyn, we've got Cameron Johnson. Trendon Watford is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. Rollins has gone 3 of 4 here from the field. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. The shot's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's Dinwiddie. No made baskets yet. Pass to Thomas. And Grant, as someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult. In part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws. And the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Thomas. Puts it up from 12, and it's Thor with a rebound. Thomas has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Sharp. This one for 3. On target from range. Sharp's got his first 3 points of the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Dinwiddie outside. Launches it from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
St. Louis calls timeout. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Finney Smith checked in for Watford. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Walker, he's checked in for Thomas. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Washington. 5 points in the game.
Active defense that time from Simmons, swatting down the shot with some force.
Sound foul.
On Thursday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Sacramento Kings. And a lot of NBA players and former players are getting into film production. How rewarding has that been, Grant?
You know, BA, storytelling is so gratifying and also so very important. Players do have a voice like never before, and these ventures are just another way of expressing that voice.
The three from Washington. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Simmons, one of the smoothest passers we've seen in a long time. He whips it around like a point guard because he actually has the skills of one.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The three from Washington. Sinks it from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Good on the bucket.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Inside, here's Finney-Smith. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
The three from Washington. He drops it from range. Washington's got 11 points.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
For three, knocks down the triple. Washington's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 4 assists in the game. And so it's St. Louis. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Taking a look at St. Louis. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing. Most of their shots that come in the flow of the offense, rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
First of all, where's the intensity? If a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Washington, also Josh Christopher out there, and it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Thor, to the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. And for the Nets, Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. Here's Williams. Finished off the break. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Really nice job moving. Ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Dinwiddie. Still no points. Here's Johnson. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. St. Louis calls timeout. Sharp, he's checked in for Williams. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. One side has dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Three-pointer Sharp. Counted from distance. Sharp's got 6.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim. So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And here they come. Here's Washington. That one goes. Count it. He's got 16.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Washington. The rebound by the Nets.
Great defense. Can't let guys get open looks inside the arc.
To the paint. Here's Watford. Sharp grabs the miss. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
And he gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, this is year 3 with coaches in team-branded attire, and you ask them, they're in no rush to go back to the suits. The Heat's Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "There's so much less to think about. I used to hate those dress shoes." The Pistons' Monty Williams said, quote, "None of us can dress. That dry cleaning bill is gone, and you can pack in one bag." Brian?
Hey, that sounds pretty good, Allie. Thank you. And the basket is good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Claxton. He's got 12. Walker. Second shot opportunity. Sharp grabs the miss.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Finney-Smith pulls it in.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Ben Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, Ben Simmons.
43 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Driving in. Rollins gets the bucket. Rollins has got 4 points this quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
16 feet out. Over to the left wing. Here's Christie. Releases from the wing and drills it. Christie's got his first 2 points. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Walker from the arc. Here's Claxton. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And so it's St. Louis continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Josh Christopher, and it's Christie in at the 2. Watford the pass to Thomas. Around the league, we're increasingly seeing former players in front office positions, Grant.
It's so true, B.A., and we need even more former players in those roles. They bring a perspective that a lot of front offices just don't have. They can add value with their experience. I really like this move.
From deep, Johnson nails it from beyond the arc.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Christopher drives in. Pass to Christie. Goes back up. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
From deep, Johnson. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Christopher. Blocked. They retain possession. Down low. Thor. Count it.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And the Nets call time here. Washington's checked in for Christie. Bridges, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie comes in for Ben Simmons. Dinwiddie, right side. It's stolen by Washington. He's got a clear path. Cranes the jumper to finish off the break. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for St. Louis.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Tipped away. It's Bridges on the wing. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Washington drives in. An easy 2 on the layup. Washington's gotten 4 this quarter.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Shot from the low post is good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's Dinwiddie. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the layup is good off the glass. Washington's got 22.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for St. Louis.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year. Here's Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Can they get it? Gets the 3 to fall.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Here's Washington. Got a hand on it.
St. Louis foul. Ty Washington.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 45 seconds left in the final quarter. And he lobs it up top. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Walker. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Three-pointer, Bridges. Buries it from 3.
Bridges. 3.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Sharp. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Watford. Off target at the rim.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And so it's St. Louis winning this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you.